Yanagi asked us to contact them when we can, plan our next move. Bringer still has Miss Hoshimi after all. I've tried everything but can't track her down. Who knows what Bringer's going to do with her. Well, whenever you are ready, we'll contact Yanagi and see how things are on their side. I am ready. Born ready. Okay, I'll contact Section 6 now. Just as Wise sets up a remote call with Section 6, a familiar figure rushes in. Guys, can you reach Section 6 now? Are they with Pearlman? There's something important I need to confirm with them. Relax, Shu Yuan. Section 6 just found Pearlman, and I'm about to contact them now. Setting up the call now. I'll patch you in too. Not long later, Wise successfully gets into contact with Section 6 and explains the situation.
I'm really sorry, everyone, but we're currently unable to track down Miss Hoshimi's location.
Understood. I reached out to my director and some friends in the media. Seems they haven't heard anything about Hoshimi Miyabi being arrested or Pearlman reappearing.
Hello, can you hear me? It's Juyen. This is urgent. Please confirm something for me. Is Pearlman with you right now? Check the back of his neck. Please look behind his ears or at the base of his hairline. Do you see a small wound?
What are you doing? Now hang on, my hair? Ow! Easy, easy!
Yes, Officer Juyuan. There is indeed a small wound on the right side of his hairline, approximately half an inch long. How did you know?
Oh, does he have a tracker on him?
For high-profile cases, the precinct sometimes puts small tracking chips on suspects when they're detained to stop them from doing anything dangerous. I found out that the chips used on Pearlman and the other suspects in recent cases have broad-range tracking capabilities, and they've been active this whole time.
What? A tracking chip? And it's been active this whole time? Even after the airship crash?
That's correct.
So they always knew where he was.
What? Hang on. Does that mean that the precinct could have tracked this guy down anytime they wanted?
If the lead investigator wanted to, yes, they could have easily found Pearlman from the moment he entered the outer ring. Yet they never tracked him down. The precinct records show that he's still missing.
Our entire operation was based on one assumption, that the mastermind was doing everything to stop us from revealing the truth, to eliminate Pearlman, and to cover up their crimes. But if they always knew where he was, then what was the purpose of all the pursuits, ambushes, and interceptions?
Didn't the bad commander take Chief Miyabi outside the hollow to weaken us?
Maybe he always wanted Miyabi.
If we were mistaken, then that means Bringer didn't take Miss Miyabi to undermine us. He must have taken her for a different reason.
A different reason? Don't tell me. He wanted the chief herself. But that doesn't make any sense. She has nothing to do with the case, and nothing seemed off with her. Plus, who in their right mind would try picking a fight with a Void Hunter? Unless they're looking to get themselves killed.
There was something odd. Her katana, right?
Hang on. I just remembered something. The strangest thing happened while we were in the Outer Ring Hollow.
You quickly fill everyone in on what happened with the katana inside the hollow, leaving them with even more questions.
You can't be serious. That crooked commander's target really is our chief. But why?
Doesn't matter. They took Miyabi right before my eyes. I'm such an idiot for allowing this to happen. I must report this to the director immediately.
Everyone calm down. Shouldn't we figure out where Miss Miyabi and Bringer are first?
Miyabi is being transported in a public security vehicle. I can track it. As for Officer Bringer...
He's over where the Vision scandal was exposed, just outside the Dead End Hollow. Remember that place?
How do you know that, Qingyi?
Because he's giving a speech there today. It was on the news. They said it's happening as scheduled, with many eyewitnesses from the Vision scandal and concerned citizens attending.
Seems like we are reaching a dead end. Let's split up.
Guys, let's split up. We'll search for Bringer and look for Miss Miyabi at the same time.
Okay, I'll go find Miyabi. Please guide us out of the hollow right now.
No, we shouldn't be the ones looking for the chief.
Why not? Aren't you worried about her? If anything happens to her, I swear I'll...
Calm down, Tsukishiro. You're losing your cool. We're closer to Bringer's location right now, and we've still got Pearlman.
But...
No buts. You know I'm right, Deputy Chief.
Nagi, I think Harumasa's got a point this time. For once he's actually making sense. Maybe we should listen to him.
Ouch, that hurt. But thanks for speaking up for me, Sokaku.
I'll find Miyabi. I mentioned earlier that I can track the vehicle. Plus, as a public security officer, I won't attract attention. Miss Tsukishiro, Miyabi and I go way back. I understand exactly how you feel. I promise, I will bring her back safely.
I'll go too.
I'll join you. Wise will stay at home with Eos to assist you guys. I'll go with GUN to find Miss Miyabi.
Also, I just noticed all of you are wearing this grotesque tie.
Looks like our tasks are set. I'll stay here to protect the video store then, so you have one less thing to worry about.
The communicator transmitted several deep breaths, followed by a few quick slaps, like someone's trying to regain focus.
I'm sorry for losing my composure, everyone. The plan makes sense. Let's get moving. Proxy, you're pretty capable, right?
Better than you think. I'm the best proxy in New Eridu, and I will bring her back.
Pretty much confirming to everyone that you have faith in.
Okay, I believe you. I'll leave the chief in your capable hands then.
Well, Shu Yuan is waiting for you at the parking lot. I think she wants to talk to you about searching for Miss Hoshimi. But I feel she's not in a good mood. She might still be upset, since we hid our identity from her. There's a chance we should really give her a proper explanation. You're here. I'm looking into the transport vehicle's location. We'll head out once I get the word. Shu Yuan stops talking after that. An awkward silence settles between you. Shu Yuan, are you still mad? No, there's no reason for me to be mad. Shu Yuan seems really upset. Is she expecting an apology from me? Shu Yuan, I'm really sorry. I never wanted to hide my identity, especially from you. Huh? So why did you keep this from me? I didn't want to cause you any trouble. You are an elite officer and I'm a proxy operating in the shadows. What if the truth drove us apart, or even made us enemies? No, I play by the rules and respect law and order, but I don't follow them blindly. I know the difference between right and wrong and would, of course, do what is just. If you consider me a friend, then you should have more faith in me. Shu Yuan, I promise I'll never keep anything from you again. If I do, my brother's gonna have the worst luck ever. Even fortune cookies will come up blank. You don't have to go that far. Yes, I do. You are a very important friend, Shu Yuan. Your feelings matter a lot to me. I don't want this to drive a wedge between us. Huh? At that moment, Shu Yuan's comms rings. A little flustered, she quickly picks it up and moves away to check her messages. Manager, I asked Officer Chen to locate the currently active transport vehicles in the Genos Quarter. and they're heading north. I believe Miyabi is in one of them. We need to move now and intercept them. With a Hubsack car, we can use the express lane. But there are checkpoints everywhere, so I might not be able to bring along a regular citizen like you, manager. Take my bamboo. We can still stay in touch that way. It will come in handy in emergencies. Understood. I'll head out now. As for our conversation just now, let's continue after we get Miyabi back. A short while later, near 14th Street, a Hubsack car hurtles down the street, siren blaring.
Task Force Patrol Squad to Captain Zhu Yuan. Do you copy? Repeat, do you copy? Over.
Copy. Officer Chen, Zhu Yuan here. Over.
Captain Zhu Yuan, why does your voice sound a little raspy?
It was pretty hot here and my throat got a little dry. What's your status? Did you find any leads? Over.
Yes, I ran a quick check. There are 8 transport vehicles still on duty in Janus Quarter, and one matches the route you mentioned. I'll share its location with you now. Over.
Thank you, Officer Chen. You've been a big help. Go get some rest. Over.
Copy that, Captain Zhu Yuan. You take care. Don't work too hard. Task Force Patrol Team over and out.
Phew. All right. Got the info on Miyabi's transport vehicle. Wait, the nav data shows that the escort vehicle's final destination is the site of Bringer's speech?
What is he planning?
This is bad. Tons of people are heading there right now, and the streets are jammed. How do we get through? Sound the sirens? Switch to PubSec motorcycles?
Let's use the hollow. Dead End Hollow is nearby. We can cut straight through.
What? But driving in the hollow is extremely dangerous. Are you suggesting we walk? That'll take too long.
Don't worry. I know a way to get there quickly and safely. Trust me, I've done it before.
Ironic.
Amazing! I didn't know you could drive a train, manager. Is this railway route okay?
Trust me, I'm familiar with this route. It'll definitely lead us out of the Dead End Hollow. Wait, I think we've got Ethereals approaching.
Leave it to me.
By the way,
I won't let them
you're
get in the way.
familiar with Miss Miyabi, right, Julian? Do you know why they're targeting the Hoshimi family?
As I'm sure you know, the Hoshimi family has a long heritage. They gave rise to the first generation of Void Hunters, making significant contributions to the city. There were several other heads of the family who made significant contributions too. Each of them was an exceptional and unique warrior. They consistently upheld the Hoshimi family's reputation. Up until a certain point, when the Hoshimi family suddenly stopped prioritizing martial skills. They started to involve themselves in the city's management, using their political power.
I know. We have a documentary about the Hoshimi family in our store. There are stories circulating on internet that the Hoshimi family possesses a secret that makes them stronger. Could the urban legend actually be true?
I don't know much, but I have a way to find out. Manager, you...
I was taking this fight so slow. How are you still not talking? Still not done talking? Moments later, to verify Shu Yuan's theory, Bell stops the train in a safe zone and establishes a communication link with the outside world. Also ironic that we're using Dead End Hollow to reach an end.
Hello? Hi, this is Officer Zhu Yuan from the Criminal Investigation Special Response Team. I'm just calling to...
I know, Officer Zhu Yuan. I'm still waiting to hear back from the Throne Quarter Precinct. The head of our house ought to be at the banquet hall still, joining in on all the election day events. I've asked my secretary to locate him as soon as possible.
all right. I'm sorry to keep bothering you with all these calls. I'll wait for your reply then. Not good. With the elections happening now, even the Hoshimi family housekeeper can't get in touch with Miyabi's father.
You seem to be pretty close with the Hoshimis, Ji-Yuan. Do you know the head of the family?
I wouldn't say we're close, but when Miyabi and I were classmates, she invited me to her place a few times, so I've met him before. As the head of one of the most famous families in New Eridu, he must have a lot on his plate. To figure out what the enemy wants from Miyabi, we need to understand their motive. The only way to do that is to talk to her father. But my usual channels only get me as far as their household staff. I don't have any connections to that fancy banquet hall and throne quarter. And they use private security that's independent of PubSec.
We just need to find someone who has connections to high society, right? Then I might just know someone.
Moments later, after patching through random play, a familiar voice answers. Ah, Master Proxy. It's been quite some time, and I've anticipated a call from you on a day like today. Really? Voice actor problems? Again?
Lycon, thank you for taking my call. I've got something extremely important that I need your help with. Has Victoria Housekeeping ever offered services to the Hoshimi family?
Also, wow, really everybody coming together for this chapter, huh? They are a renowned martial arts family. They contributed significantly to the construction and safeguarding of our city. Our humble establishment has indeed been fortunate to provide our services to them, and indeed they may be considered loyal customers of ours.
Really? That's great! Do you happen to know much about their family affairs?
That entirely depends on your definition of family affairs. If it's not too much to ask, could you please provide me with a little more context? Juyuan gives Lycon a quick rundown of the situation. I understand the circumstances, and your request seems fair and justified. However, I'm afraid that I cannot provide such information. It's against our confidentiality policy.
I understand, but...
Although I cannot provide that information, I can connect you with someone better suited to assist. Just a moment. Rena, please, watch the lobby for me. Lycon steps away from the call briefly, and a few minutes later...
Hello? Lycon said you had something urgent to discuss with me?
That voice... Is that...
Oh, is that Miss Juyuan? It's been a while. Thank you for looking after my daughter.
It's been a while, Mr. Soichiro. Sorry to bother you, but it's urgent, and it's about Miyabi. We think someone's trying to harm her, and she might be in danger.
Oh, so you weren't joking? Please continue.
Mr. Soichiro, aren't you worried about Miyabi's safety?
I don't think people need to be worried about Miyabi most of the time. Rather about the people around her.
Of course I am, but I'm more concerned for those who wish to harm her.
Yeah.
I don't mean to brag, but she's strong. Very strong. She's strong in every sense of the word. Perhaps even stronger than that. Actually, she's even... Oh, forgive me. There I go boasting again. Old habits die hard. Anyway, my daughter has proved time and again that those who wish her ill will never meet a good end. So, in comparison, sharing our family's confidential information, that could be a bigger issue.
What? What do you mean?
Worry not. I have no doubts about your intentions, Miss Juyuan. But our family affairs are sensitive information. It's our rule not to share them lightly, especially considering we have a guest here I'm not acquainted with. Would you mind proving that you know my daughter?
Miss Miyabi's katana is a family heirloom, used by generations to eradicate evil. Only direct family members can handle it.
That's right. If she was willing to share that much with you, it shows that she trusts you. But this information is also known to a lot of her colleagues.
That's a good detail to remember.
Mr. Soichiro, you secretly swap your wine for juice during social events.
She even told you that?
Please listen to me, Mr. Soichiro. The katana went out of control today. It unleashed massive foxfire.
We barely managed to force it back into the scabbard.
What? Lycon, please inform the mayor that I might need to leave early this evening. My apologies. Now you two. What I'm about to say is of the utmost importance and must not be shared with anyone. If anyone is plotting against the Hoshimi family, they must be after the katana. That katana is a treasured heirloom passed from generation to generation. It is also the source of power for every head of the family. But the power sealed within it is forbidden. Only the head is qualified to inherit and receive it, and the process is extremely dangerous. My daughter, however, is different. Aside from an accident when she was young, she has never relied on the katana's power. Her strength comes from herself. She is the true genius of the Hoshimi family. It is imperative that the scabbard remain intact. Under no circumstances should my daughter use the katana if the scabbard is compromised.
At the same time, an armored transport vehicle is heading toward the dead-end hollow near Bringer's speech venue. Inside the vehicle,
Hey, drive carefully. If you shake the Void Hunter around, you'll end up locked up in HQ.
Drop the act. You turned at the 7th Street we passed to head back to Janus Quarter. This car was never going to HQ.
So you've known all along. Are you sure you want to calmly let us do as we please?
The schemes of villains are always unique. I might as well stick around and figure out your real objective. Besides, you alone pose no threat to me.
Even with you unarmed?
I don't need a blade to deal with you.
Indeed, we really aren't worthy. After all, this is a treasure passed down through generations of the Hoshimi family. It has slain dangerous Ethereals, legendary warriors, the remnants of the old civilization, and the evils of the new era. The cursed blade, Tailless.
You...
7 generations of swordmasters have established the Hoshimi family's prestigious standing today. Most people think the Hoshimi family's bloodline is inherently superior, but in fact, the true source of their power is this blade. Except for you, Hoshimi Miyabi. You're the rare talent born into the Hoshimi family, truly blessed in the art of swordsmanship.
now where did you get that information?
How do you know about the Hoshimi family?
Because the target of our evil group is you. Nullface may have botched the mission, but he still managed to obtain your deep sync modeling data.
What?
Thanks to that, I get to witness the true form of the cursed blade. It is indeed so beautiful.
Don't cut yourself now.
This monstrous energy is exactly what we need.
What?
You're right. No one can threaten you. So we'll make you the threat.
He was never really tied down, huh?
Release Tailless!
Ah! What an unexpected delight! My surprise, Officer Hoshimi Miyabi has honored my speech with her presence. Dear citizens, let's give her a round of applause.
Wow! It's Miss Miyabi! Amazing!
Or is it?
Miyabi!
Dizziness envelops her, and everything around her blurs. Soon after, Hoshimi Miyabi opens her eyes weakly to find herself in a strange space she has never seen the likes of before.
I can contact the Hoshimis and reach out to Miyabi's immediate family.
Am I? I was clearly... It feels like foxfire is burning me. There are enemies here too? After defeating the enemy, my body has surprisingly recovered a bit. How am I supposed to defeat enemies to recover? It scatters upon being cut. It's obviously not a physical entity.
Hope you're not cutting real people while seeing this.
So why would it burn me? Shake the feeling that this place looks familiar. Foxfire! It's burning even more intensely. Losing my strength. I must defeat more enemies. And I'll get better. It's illusion of the cursed plate.
Why are you being such a border sort guy? Oh, big guys. Really now?
I heard them when my blade went out of control. So loud!
about to get you. In the illusion, countless monsters surge forward like a tidal wave. Miyabi relentlessly swings her blade, cutting down the Ethereals, pushing herself to the brink of total exhaustion. Kill, kill. Countless voices invade Miyabi's mind, gnawing at her sanity. It feels as if swinging her blade without thinking is the only way to escape the torment.
Are these people citizens? What? How could I? I will never wield my blade against the innocent.
Let's go for retractable.
Andy, are you serious? Hey, you better not try anything funny. What about to protect the city?
Why are you staring at me?
Are you sure this is the right move, Miss Hoshimi?
Kill! This is a rule created to break rules. A submission made to end submission. A curse forged to eliminate curses. This is Hoshimi's fate.
Is this also how you coaxed my mother back then? Did you convince her of this fate the same way? Is this how you turned her into the sacrifice? Answer me! Good. So you remember me. Do you really believe that the inheritance traditions are right? No, but I have a proposition. I understand that you had to make difficult choices to survive the era of hollow calamities. But times have changed. Past sacrifices were made, so there would be no more sacrifices in the future. The Hoshimi legacy shouldn't just stop at inheriting this blood-stained gift. If outsiders are capable of bypassing the rules and taking your power, then what's the point of clinging to this cruel ritual? Therefore, let's cooperate. That's right. I've always been aware that I'm not the type of heir the Hoshimi family needs. I don't have my grandfather's keen judgment, my aunt's resourcefulness, my father's knowledge, or my mother's sharp mind. But I have swordsmanship. It's the one thing in which I'm genuinely gifted. From now on, if you heed me, I'll rewrite the fate of the Hoshimi family in my own way. Be my blade, one that slays only evil, and I'll repay the injustices that forced your sacrifices. My mother was the final sacrifice you'll ever receive. From this day forward, under my command, I'll turn you into a legend which is truly unmatched by anyone.
Idealistic.
Oh? And who was the most?
So you'll agree.
Before she can finish, the subdued foxfire bursts into fierce flames. The blazing foxfire slowly peters out, and the illusions and voices fade, too. Hoshimi Miyabi props herself up the best she can, not wanting to collapse. At this moment, a familiar voice rings out.
Miss Miyabi! Miss Miyabi! Can you hear me? Hey! Can you hear me?
Roxy?
Yes, it's me, Miss Miyabi. You're finally awake. How are you feeling?
So, that golden light was you. Thank goodness I didn't draw my blade. The citizens, did I hurt them?
Rest assured, Miyabi, you didn't hurt anyone. When those strange flames appeared in your eyes, the manager and I knocked you into the dead-end hollow. You were swinging your katana the whole time, but only at the Ethereals coming at us. Just now, you suddenly froze. The flames on your katana disappeared, and we were able to get close.
I see. Thank you. I almost made a terrible mistake. I feared if my blade had harmed those dear to me, hurt innocent people,
Miyabi's voice is weak, as if recovering from a severe illness. Her furrowed brows finally relax as tears trickle down her face. The invincible Void Hunter sobbed softly like an ordinary girl.
Miss Miyabi?
Oh, now you're letting me do this? I was confused why you didn't.
Belle, there's an emergency. The rest of Section 6 has arrived at the speech venue, and it's a total mess. Looks like Bringer's trying to get away.
What?
Hearing the latest update over the communicator, Shuiwan holds Miyabi tightly and looks toward the proxy.
Leave her to me. I'll take her to the nearest medical center. Go, manager. Go catch the culprit. We absolutely cannot let him get away.
Dead End Express. I guess that was part of this chapter. Or this hollow intermission. In the video store, the siblings are flustered. The connection's gone. What's happening? Let me check the error logs. Looks like a massive surge of active ether caused EOS internal modules to malfunction. Maybe it's because of the cursed blade. Might be because Miss Miyabi's katana went out of control. It happened before. EOS was exposed to a surge of ether at close range. Its eternal communication module might be damaged. Everything's a mess right now. I wonder how Miss Miyabi is doing. Worry not, manager. Shu Yuan sent a message saying that she's taking the young lady from the Hoshimi family for treatment, so you can set your mind at ease and focus on dealing with Bringer. Where is he now? We haven't heard from Section 6 yet. At that moment, a familiar petite figure rushes in. Proxy! Yanagi from Section 6 asked me to contact you. Now everyone's together. Koleda, what brings you here? Not long ago, someone from Section 6 suddenly showed up with Pearlman. They said we have key evidence of Bringer's involvement in the Vision Corporation case and asked us to watch over him for a while. With that guy's help, we went through the documents thoroughly and managed to compile the evidence of financial dealings between the Vision Corporation and Bringer. I never would have thought that Bringer is the one behind all this. Yanagi told us to send the evidence to a public security commissioner through a special channel. He is already leading Section 6 to go after Bringer. How's Section 6 doing? They left in a hurry and only gave me a designated communication channel. Proxy, try using it to get in touch with her. Okay, connecting now. Yanagi, can you hear me? Hello, Proxy? We are still at the speech venue. It's all thanks to Belleborg Industries for sending the evidence against Bringer to the commissioner. He immediately suspended Bringer and called him back to NAP's HQ for investigation. But it seems like Bringer doesn't plan to hide anymore. His men deliberately caused chaos, even crashing into cars to make their escape. The crowd went into a panic, and it almost resulted in an accident. By the time we got there and brought things under control, he had already gotten away. We couldn't catch him. All we found at the scene was your bamboo. Damn it. We're just too slow. We didn't make it in time. Still, Pearlman has given us an important piece of intel about Bringer's whereabouts. Bringer might have gone to Port Ellipse. It's that old cargo deck on the city outskirts, swallowed up by the Hollow. Pearlman said Sarah and her people have been shipping tons of supplies there through the Vision Corporation, including special etheric items. A dock in the Hollow. Well, do you remember the news broadcast Nicole made us watch this morning? They caught footage near the edge of the city. It looked like there was a hollow right by the water. A cargo dock. Then it probably really is near Port Elpis. How did I read it so differently earlier? Or did they write it differently? An area with all sorts. A perfect place for criminals to slip away unnoticed. But there's someone in our bureau who is pretty familiar with that area. So we may have a chance to reel in a big fish. Rest assured, everyone. Leave this to me. I'll head to the port now and contact our undercover angler. Got it. We'll work on fixing the HDD on our end. Yanagi, can you take EOS near the port? According to the data, the ether in that hollow is unstable, which could affect nearby communications. While we can operate remotely from the video store, I still feel a bit uneasy. Just to be safe, let's take the portable equipment and work near the port. We can also recalibrate EOS's connection module while we're at it. Near the port, alright. I'll reach out to Ben and update them on the situation there. Great. We'll make our way to Port Elpis after we wrap things up here. This time, we won't let Bringer slip away again. The group arranges to meet at Port Elpis. After ensuring no one suspicious is nearby, Xingyi leaves the video store. Well, Xingyi just messaged. Her informant has found Bringer. Looks like Pearlman's intel was accurate. Bringer plans to use the hollow near Port Elpis to smuggle himself out of Janus Quarter. Got him. This time, we won't let him slip away. Yanagi said that once we are ready, we can go find them at Port Elpis. The HDD is pretty much fixed. The portable device is good to go. We'll head out as soon as you are ready. Leave it to me. Got it. Leave everything to me. Go ahead and stabilize the HDD connection. I'll be back as soon as I'm done adjusting the biocom module. You can use travel to drive to Port Elpis. Let's do just that. Port Promenade. Time for a new location. Featuring trash, among other things. Let's just sage. Oh, Jane is here though. There's someone we were still missing. Ringer. I won't let him slip away. That's right, we should teach him a lesson. No need to rush, he's not going anywhere. All we need to do is wait for the proxy to get the equipment ready. Manager, this is Jane Doe, Public Security's undercover agent. Oh, what a surprise. Our helper is actually the manager. I'm surprised too. I had no idea Miss Jane was an undercover agent from PubSec. Really? You had no idea? That's the wrong answer, you know. Jane is an undercover agent with us. No one else in public security knows her identity except her direct superior. That's right. Sometimes keeping even your own people in the dark is the only way to stay safe. Just now a big fish took the bait I set. My informant told me an anonymous individual is looking to ferry to Throne Quarter from here, offering an exceptionally high price. He also mentioned having a stash of valuable goods in the hollow, and is looking for someone to transport them later. The cargo is said to be highly delicate, supposedly some kind of special etheric material. After Xing Yi contacted me, I acted as the contact person to take on this big job using a fake identity. It's Bringer. You got the answer right this time, Manager. But the hunt for Bringer hasn't been made public within public security yet, which means we can't request reinforcements. So I had Xing Yi claim we spotted an escaped criminal and mobilized nearby PubSec officers to lock down the area. You tricked even your own colleagues? If you can't fool your own, how will you fool others? Now that everything's ready, it's time to reel in our big catch. Right now, Bringer should be inside the hollow, at the place we agreed upon, waiting for his contacts to get him out. I'll send you his location, Manager. Time to give our former deputy commander a little surprise. Let's go, Tsukishiro. Proxy, you're here. Port Elpis Hollow area is right across from here. Xing Yi said their undercover agent posed as the smuggler's contact and tricked Bringer to the designated spot in the hollow. We are in control this time. There's nowhere for him to go now. Even so, it feels like Bringer chose this spot to smuggle himself out for a reason. Didn't Pearlman mention that Bringer had stashed a lot of smuggled goods here? Since he wants to take them, there might be something fishy about all this. Asaba's right. We must be extra cautious this time. Proxy, is your navigation bamboo still working? I've checked over EOS's remote module, and it should be fine now. Communication on the portable HDD is also ready. and it seems stable for now. Perfect. Roxy, let's get ready for the operation. We are counting on you for navigation in the Hollow. Emergency pursuit. Capture Bringer in the Hollow in Port Elpis. No time to lose. Let's get moving. After making preparations, Section 6 enters the Hollow, heading for Bringer's rendezvous point in accordance with the coordinates. Soon a familiar figure is seen, Bringer, preparing to make his escape.
Hold it!
Surrender at once, Acting Commander Bringer. No, you've lost your right to that title.
I'd expect nothing less from Section 6. You caught up in no time. Very well. Since you've delivered yourselves, I won't have to hunt you down later. The Cursed Blade's power is mine. This perfect form will lead us into the age of hollows! Creator, I implore you, revive
What's happening?
Watch out! Ether activity is rising!
Huh? What?
Watch out!
Bringer turned into an Ethereal.
That might be more than an Ethereal.
Strange has appeared. Be careful, everyone.
Also, why do all burly men in this game turn into monsters?
Resistance is futile. Waste of Such provocations don't go unanswered.
Is he dead?
Don't let your guard down.
To see you on
Do you
hunt.
know each other? Unfortunately, now's not the time to catch up.
Please do not worry. Victoria Housekeeping is here to assist.
Everyone, keep it up!
Glad to see Victoria housekeeping do bad. Like one is missing his voice actor today. Okay, I'm not hitting anything. Now I am.
Ever heard the whistle of arrows in flight?
Did that hit? I think so.
Their activity is still increasing. We have to stop him. Something is blocking the way here. Huh? That's...
Should we take a detour?
No need. It's been a while, Proxy. Need some help? Proxy, did we make it in time?
Just in the nick of time.
We've these troublesome things to us.
Oh good. So later is the other missing voice actor, I guess. All the leaders of the groups. I'm not gonna waste an ultimate on you. Also, Yanagi is close to death. I realize.
Let's finish the job.
You're gonna get dizzy.
Would be nice to get an HP refill somewhere.
Well done, bro! Proxy, the way forward is open for you. Charge ahead with all you got! Don't let that jerk win!
Thanks, Anton. We won't lose.
Great! That's the spirit!
Okay, the power module is fixed now. Great, this child is good to go. Hop on, Proxy, give it a try. Thanks, Grace, you've been a huge help.
Watch out! He's absorbing ether energy!
What do you mean?
We can't let him keep eating. We must stop him.
Asaba, are you okay?
I'm fine.
That was awesome!
Now we just need to press the advantage.
Proxy, do you copy?
It's the pink-haired lady's voice. Hello? Can you hear me?
May the Creator refine you.
Proxy, let's head to Bringer's location.
Wait, what's happening? Something's wrong with Bringer. climb back up.
Roxy! It's not over yet! Head to the shore! Damn, these things are really in the way. Bringer is playing with us. Nicole told us to head to the search. It's urgent, so let's get a move on.
Hold in my face when you... I really would like some healing for Yanagi. And I guess there's none around.
Be careful, everyone.
That was not careful.
This should be the place Nicole was talking about. But why isn't anyone here?
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
He's here.
Down here. Leaps and bounds. Special delivery.
Sorry for the wait, everyone.
Keep me out.
Took your time.
So fast.
That's the Overlord for you. So, you are the culprit? Good. We can finish up our training for catching suspects quickly.
Is this? You've got company.
Ah, dismantling crystals is our specialty. Uninvited guests.
You think Caesar will be okay?
Our only issue is there's not enough to fight. Nicole, I think the Ethereals have us surrounded.
They're just small fries. We'll handle them.
Okay. I call dibs on the big one.
No.
Huh?
He's my target.
Sorry, but thanks for bringing the Chief over.
One last overtime.
Get a late night snack after work.
Section 6. Operation start.
Now really everybody's here.
Everyone, watch out for those strange eyes. Analysis indicates strong ether fluctuations there. That might be its weakness.
What's happening? There's more and more of those strange things.
Ether activity is rising. Oh no, watch out everyone.
His ether activity is still increasing. We're inflicting disorder on him. We should be able to stop it. This guy's attack won't stop. Watch out, everyone! Mind and body. Surrender.
I'm glad you finally deemed to heal Yanagi for me.
Press forward. It's over.
Catching my aim?
perimeter under control. Weapon detected!
Victory, the only option.
So much power.
We are not afraid of you!
As expected of a Void Hunter.
The test is complete. Elixir P07 confirmed effective. Bringer has completed his mission. May the Creator refine him.
Events in the Port Elpis Hollow have come to a temporary close. Old friends and new gathered, enjoying them. Well, okay. Whoa, credits! We really are at an end of part 1, huh? And everyone's getting fun titles, that's also good. There's too much to look at. Let's just enjoy it.
Did you take our teacher?
Carol Arna. The day the old capital fell, it was that giant white hand that took her away.
That was a lot! Wow. There's still a lot more to Faithen, huh? And our backstory. Also, Miyabi got a real Mame or Raiden moment there. What with that big cut. After the pursuit of Bringer concludes, the group leaves the Port Elpis Hollow. To avoid unnecessary attention, the siblings accompany the members of Section 6 back to their office, enjoying a brief moment of peace. In the early sunlight, a fox-firing girl approaches with light steps. I just wanted to say thank you to both of you. You've been a great help. I really appreciate your support of Section 6 and everything you've done for me. I'll remember what you've done for me. Oh, it's really not a big deal. No need to be so polite. We are happy to help. No. It was all thanks to you that we managed to bring this all to an end. Han's department, specializing in Hollow-related cases, has now involved themselves with this case. They are currently re-examining all the evidence and Pearlman's testimony to ensure he receives a fair trial. But compared to Han, PubSec is facing much greater upheaval. I've heard that a commissioner from PubSec HQ in Throne Quarter has been sent to investigate all the Genos Quarter precincts internally. No wonder Shu Yan left in such a hurry last night. Her former superior turned into a monster. This must have been quite a shock for her. Shu Yuan is strong and resilient, but can also be very sensitive. Knowing her, I'm sure she'd be glad to have some encouragement from someone she trusts. Yeah, we'll definitely reach out to her once things calm down. Miss Miyabi, you should get some rest too. You've just been through a tough fight. Don't worry about me. I've undergone special training to not sleep for an entire week before. But if you're tired, I can escort you home. Would that be too much trouble? Are you sure? It's no trouble. After such a long night, I still have some lingering thoughts on my mind. I intend to take a walk around the Chasm Memorial after I see you home. In that case, would you mind walking us to the chasm? And we'll make our way back from there. We did meet at the chasm before. Are you going there to see someone as well this time? No, we are just passing through. It's near where Caesar and her crew are, so we figured we'd drop by to thank them. Miyabi gazes at the siblings, seemingly seeing through their evasive answer. A hint of disappointment flashes in her eyes, but she nods nonetheless, softly murmuring, as if talking to herself. Still lying, are we? We still might be getting face to face with Miyabi in the future. Like Shu Yuan, I too would be happy if the trust I've given is returned in kind. Miss Miyabi, you mean? It's nothing. Let's get going. Hoshimi Miyabi escorts the siblings as they head toward the Chasm Memorial. She doesn't bring up anything else of a similar vein on the way there. Not long later, the car stops on the edge of New Eridu's urban area at the Chasm Memorial. Hoshimi Miyabi steps up to the monument to pay her respects to her mother. Then, after she is done, she turns to the siblings.
After everything that's happened, I hope I've become someone more worthy of trust. What do you think?
Huh? Yes, of course. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have stood a chance against Bringer. Well then, we'll be on our way.
Miyabi stays silent without returning parting words, simply watches quietly as the siblings resume their departure. At the same time, her earlier words seem to echo in your ears once more. Like Shu Yuan, I too would be happy if the trust I've given is returned in kind.
Sorry, Wise, but I think I have to do this. If I'm wrong, will you forgive me?
Are you gonna tell her?
Belle, are you really going to...
Wise looks at you with shock and worry, which slowly turns into complete trust and a slight sigh.
That's my sister, daring as ever. Go ahead, I'm with you.
The siblings chase after Miyabi, who had left alone.
Miss Hoshimi Miyabi, we have something very important to tell you. 11 years ago, our home was in the old Minerva quarter of Eridu, at the end of Main Road number 7, the Helios Academy. The person who raised and taught us, her name was Carol Arna. We are the students of the guilty from the fall of the old capital. Please listen to me. Our teacher was innocent. There's more to the story than you know.
What do you mean?
Finally.
On the night of the disaster, Helios Academy was attacked by unknown forces. Armed groups we'd never seen before. Monsters, and a giant white hand. Almost identical to the one Bringer summoned. I know this is hard to believe, but I swear it's true. We've been trying to find out what really happened. With your help, I'm sure we can find the real culprit. Miss Miyabi, would you be willing to continue working with us?
Miyabi's eyes remain calm and serene. She reaches behind her head, carefully undoing her hair. Her dark hair cascades down as she removes her hairband and hands it over. She had crafted the piece herself, drawing inspiration from her mother's treasured possession.
Take this. It's a token proving you're under the protection of the Hoshimi family.
The hairpin, handcrafted by Hoshimi Miyabi and modeled after a relic of her mother's, was originally cherished possession she'd never part with. According to the Hoshimi family rules, such private items may only be entrusted to certain special people.
Even if you're proxies, you're my proxies.
Does that mean you believe us about the fall of the old capital?
The real story behind the old capital's fall could be far more complicated than we understand. Whether there are hidden truths or not, we have a lot of investigating to do. But at least, we're partners, seeking answers together. Don't worry. Our conversation was not monitored, but you should probably leave now. I need to talk to those who are watching you, or they might come after you again.
You really don't mind that we're students of the guilty?
Eradicate all evil. As for what is evil, I'll determine that myself.
A few days later, one night in the video store. Everything around is quiet, as if nothing had ever happened. Soft music is playing. It's a timed sleeping reminder from Fairy. Ever since her system was repaired, she seems to have become more clingy. Well, Miss Hoshimi just sent us a message saying that public security has terminated the investigation into us. She told us to take a good rest. The remaining matters will be handled by Section 6 and Shu Yuan. As for our teacher's case, she's also doing her best to help with the investigation. However, Section 6 is currently dealing with the aftermath of the Bringer incident, so it will probably be a while until everything settles down completely. Anyway, we can finally take a breather. I can finally get a good night's sleep. Good job. As the unsung heroes who resolve the crisis behind the scenes, I feel like a good night's sleep isn't nearly enough of a reward. Master, I can't sleep. Fairy, do you need to sleep? HDD does have a sleep mode. I wonder if that counts as sleeping. I can't sleep because of my shortcomings. As a Type 3 general-purpose integrated AI, I failed to defend against the attack on the system I inhabit, and was of no help in the critical battle. I was far inferior to the second assistant, and I've lost the prestige of being the supreme assistant. My self-esteem is on the verge of collapse. I need my master to pat the power button to help me get back up and running. After Fairy's recovery, has her personality changed a little? Hug the HDD screen. Thank you, Master. This was not my request, but I feel very happy. Without my assistance, you still overcame numerous obstacles and defeated formidable enemies. You proved yourself through your actions, validating the title of Phaethon. I am proud of you. I never thought Fairy would praise me like that. Is the Mirage Moon gonna fall into the hollow? Correction. I always praise my master, but not you, second assistant. But I have to admit, you did well this time. Should I say thank you? It feels kind of weird. Never mind, let's not talk about it anymore. It's getting late, you should rest early, Belle. After all, even the heroes who manage to save the day need to keep their energy. Oh, we can go to the office now. Let's get some rest. Let's click the wrong button. No more talking to Wise? No. You feel an irresistible drowsiness rushing in. Seems like it's time for a good night's sleep. Oh yeah, they made this new thing where you can check all you've done, and if you missed anything. It's pretty nice. I don't think I missed anything. After completely relaxing, you quickly fall into a deep sleep. You rest comfortably, and now your mind feels exceptionally clear. I'm here! I'm the Bamboo Snap that you met before. Do you remember me? What's up? Help, this is urgent. This is my last chance. If I miss it, I will regret it for the rest of my life. The only person I can rely on is you. Where are you now? Are you close to Lumina? Do you have a car? Please come find me immediately. I'm sure you'll come. So many exclamation marks. I had the message ready to send, and I'm just waiting for your reply. Anyway, come to the movie theater at Lumina. It's urgent. Are you inviting me to watch a movie? What? It's to save me, of course. I'm trapped by the bad guy in black, and it's urgent. Guys in black? Why do they want to capture a Bamboo? It's not just my Bamboo that's trapped, it's me. Just come, and you'll see what's going on. I'll be waiting at the cinema's back door, wearing a red jacket and red sunglasses. By the way, let's have a code phrase. I'll say chaotic, and you respond with fried rice. Remember, stay low-key. What's happening now? Is this still main story? Yes, leisurely lull, goldfinches escape. I guess we are not done yet. Or I guess we are done with chapter 5 and now we are setting up the next arc of the story. I guess we can play it a little more. I mean, I was planning to say, I'm wondering how things will continue now. Although, it's not like there isn't a lot of questions still open. But the way we got credits with all the characters we've met might mean that different characters will now play the role in the next chapters. You'll meet different groups. Astra. Is Astra here? Is she inside? Please step back. Hey, don't shove me. You think you own this cinema or something? Astra has an important event here today. No unauthorized personnel is allowed inside. Tch, important event, huh? Like we are supposed to believe that. Isn't it just a TOPS conference? Why is Astra even performing at your boring conference? Don't you know what day it is? More aside. We are not just some random fans. We are here to hold Astra's birthday event. Meanwhile, around the back entrance of the cinema, a figure is peeking at the crowd nearby. A red coat and sunglasses. It's the person known as Chaotic Fried Rice. She waves and starts miming a series of nonsensical gestures, but it's obvious what she means. Distract the guard. Ah, someone's in the cinema lobby. Is that Astra over there? What? Where? Let me in. Step back. You are not allowed inside. The alleged Astra sighting caused a stir, drawing the attention of the black-suited bodyguard. Time to meet up with Chaotic Fried Rice. I'm supposed to take a photo of this place. Can I? I think that's for a weekly mission, but while I'm here, I may as well. Chaotic Fried Rice. That was definitely chaotic, alright. Fried Rice. Perfect. High five. Hey, I've always wanted to try something like that. Gotta hand it to you, you got here fast. Now everyone's caught up with the chaos at the front. It's time for us to sneak away. Sneak away? Why don't you just walk out? Obviously, cause there's a reason we can't just stroll out the front. I'll fill you in once we're out of Luminous Square. Let's try to avoid the crowds, especially those bad guys in black. My car's parked in the parking lot. Perfect! You're just full of good ideas, aren't you? Oh, my courageous knight in shiny armor. Lead us to the parking lot. Things are gonna be much easier once we get out of Luminous Square. What I'm seeing is legs for days. That's a very short skirt. Let's stick to these less crowded routes. Stay under the radar, especially from those baddies in suits. They look like normal bodyguards. Hey, just see them as bad guys. At least today. That's what they are to me. Just remember, stay low. A seemingly safe location. Not many people here. It seems pretty safe. This path is clear. Let's call over that runaway princess. Is this really necessary? Yep. Remember, stay low. Parking lot's right up ahead. We're almost there. Someone's up ahead. Hide. Someone's coming from behind too. It's a pincer attack. What do we do? Is this the end? Meanwhile... Oh my, look at you. What a handsome young man. But why the scowl? And dressed all in black, no less. That outfit only makes you look older, my dear. We've got the latest issue of Trendsetter right here. You should take one. You might find it helpful. Have you seen someone who looks like Astra Jarl around here? Like what? Esther who? Someone famous. I'm an old lady, so just describe her for me. Black hair, red eyes, tall, slim, and her expression is cold like she's a queen or something. Oh, that lady! Saw her earlier. She was heading toward the metro. The guard mutters something into his radio and starts sprinting toward the metro. You think you hear him yell something like, "Save me a copy of Trendsetter," as he dashes off. Alright, they're gone. Come out now, you two. Thank you, Granny Eve. Eve? Your name's Eve too, huh? Feels like I'm always being saved by an Eve. I don't know who you've gotten mixed up with, but be careful, Belle, Astra. Wait, Granny. You just gave away my real name. Oh. So your name is Belle. Nice name. It really rolls off the tongue. Wait, Granny. I'm not Astra. Didn't you just say you didn't know? I was just trying to fool that guy. I see you on magazine covers all the time. How could I not recognize you? There's one difference though. You look far more energetic in person than you do in the photos. Alright. Enough chit-chat. You better get moving before those guys realize something's off and come back. Yeah, thank you, Granny Eve. We better get to the parking lot now. Do you know a safe place where we could go? I could really use a break. Let's just head back to my shop then. You can tell me what happened on the way. And so, you head out of Luminous Square with us. Nope. Chaotic fried rice. Shortly after, inside the random play video store.
No bad guys on our tail. We can finally take a break now.
Are they really bad guys? Honestly, they looked more like bodyguards to me.
Trust me, they're not bodyguards. There's only one person who can be my bodyguard.
Me?
But hey, now that we're safe, I can finally thank you properly. I'd never have made it without your help. Congratulations! You're officially at the top of Fried Rice's best online buddies list.
This voice is being very surprising to me compared to her looks.
Anyway, I don't want to drag you into any more of this, so I'll be going solo from here. See you around, and I'll remember to send you a thank you gift later.
I don't dislike it though.
About that thank you gift. I happen to have this limited edition family poster here. Could you sign it for me?
Oh, sure thing! I can even write a personal note. No, wait. Oh my! I just noticed. The main girl in this movie looks a lot like me!
What a surprise!
Just to clarify, the actress on the poster, Astra Jarl, yeah, that's not me. Though people do say we look alike. What's with that face? You don't believe me?
I really want to believe you, but even Granny Eve at the newsstand wouldn't buy that.
So you're not buying it. Then I guess I have no choice but to play my trump card now. Yeah, you're right. I am Astra Jarl.
So, your trump card is just owning up to it?
You know, I actually think that being recognized is kinda cool. But I made a deal with my manager. She said when you're out on your own, you have to stay low-key and wear a disguise. That said, it's not like I was really breaking the promise. I did try to disguise myself, but your sharp eyes saw right through it. That's not on me. Anyway, back to the plan. Our next stop, Port Elpis.
Wait, what plan?
Wait, Port Elpis? What plan is this? Weren't we going to just sign the poster and say goodbye?
That was the friendly, anonymous online friends version of the plan. But now, plans have changed. You know who I am, and you helped me escape from Lumina Square, which means you're now acting against Tops. An insignificant little video store owner kidnaps a superstar backed by Tops and ruins their important event. Looks like we're in this together now.
Oh, this is already starting out bad for us.
Kidnapping a superstar? You're the one who... Wait, is it too late for me to send you back to Lumina Square?
Oh, it's too late. You're now officially invited to join me on my one-day escape plan. I'm gonna ditch work, run away to Port Elpis, and finally make my way to Reverb Arena. I'm really looking forward to going to Reverb Arena. I hear there's a really cool event happening there. But do you know how to get to Port Elpis and Reverb Arena? I couldn't seem to find them on the Metro map.
Yeah, but we don't need to take the metro. We can just drive there.
Great! I'm counting on you. I'm gonna go pop by the record store across the street for a sec. There's something I've been meaning to check out. Let me know when you're ready.
Without waiting for a response, Astra adjusts her sunglasses and strides towards the record store, as if those glasses really help hide her identity. Port Elpis and Reverb Arena. And there's an event going on. Well, since there's nothing urgent at the moment, guess there's no harm in taking a break right now. This is the opposite of taking a break. Are you looking for your own album? No, I'm looking for a record of Joran the Winters. Do you know him? Of course, he's huge. They have quite a few of his records here. I've looked through them all. They have a recording of his last concert, but not the version I want. Is there a special edition? Something like that. This isn't part of today's plan. I'll explain it to you next time. Are you ready to go now? Our next stop is Port Elpis. They sure did conveniently place her right by the poster of what I assume is just her. Back to Port Elpis. The sea breeze arrives first with a greeting, delivering clouds that seem small enough to swallow in a single gulp. Under the warm embrace of the blazing sun, the cries of seagulls mix with the sound of waves. Churning out creamy white foam, this is Port Elpis. Again. Upon entering the port, Astra excitedly dashes toward the fisherman's domain. Better catch up with her. Fang the fisher. Did you fang anything today? Look, someone's fishing over there. And they've got all the right gear. And they catch tons of fish. Huh. Why is this bucket empty? The one next to it is full though. Hey, young lady, are you making fun of me? Oh, here comes a big one. Oh, this time it won't get away. Did it get away? Did you get it? Doesn't matter. It's all about the journey. Ah, I missed this. It's been so long since I last went fishing. You went to fishing too? Yeah, I've tried it a few times for work. Fishing is so fun and simple. All you gotta do is cast a line, count to 10 in your head, and give it a big yank to reel in the fish. What? Count to 10? Grandpa Goo, we've got a pro here. No, not even pros can do it that fast. Everything feels pretty familiar, but I think something's missing this time. Something's missing. Bait, the rod, or location. I've been saying this spot isn't great. We gotta go elsewhere. Ah, I just remembered. We are missing a guy here. Back then, someone was waiting with the fish in the water. As soon as I cast a line, he took a fish hunt. Oh boy, Miss Movie Star. Wait, are you fishing or filming a movie? Right, speaking of movies, you look a lot like that famous actress my friend really likes. What's her name? I knew those sunglasses were useless. I'm not her. No, I think you are. I just remembered. It's Astra Yao. You... No, you can't be. I see. You just look a lot like her, but you're definitely not Astra Yao. Why do you say that? My friend calls Astra Yao the queen. No way a queen would be this energetic and laid back. You're doing a great job imitating her, but you're missing this essence. If you were the real Astra Yao, you'd probably kick over Grandpa Goo's bucket the moment when we said you are not her. Right, Grandpa Goo? Why are you asking me? I don't care about some queen. Queens will only get in the way of my casting. And if anyone dares to kick my bucket over, I'll kick yours right into the sea. Should I go kick that bucket just to prove I'm me? Then the fish shall remember you as the merciful queen. Oh, by the way, I see there's a lighthouse. Can we go up there? Why are you asking me? I don't care about lighthouses. Lighthouses will only get in the way of my casting. See that guy down by the lighthouse? That's McDunn, the keeper. You should go ask him. Alright, let's go. If the keeper's okay with it, I'd love to check out the view from the top. I guess we are getting a tour of this place. You wanna go up the lighthouse, sure, but the wind is pretty strong up there and there's nothing worth seeing. Of course there's something worth seeing. I have a feeling that the best view in all of Elpis Port is up there. You really think so? I didn't think there were young people still into lighthouses these days. Alright, go ahead. Thank you. Let's go up and see the seagulls. See the gulls. I mean, the view is one giant hollow. Astra quietly gazes out at the sea, deep in thought. Her lively expression fades, as if she's returned to being the person on the posters. Happy birthday to you. Today is your birthday, right? Yeah, that's right. Just for today, I don't want to sing for anyone I don't like, no matter what. And Eve isn't here when I need her. I know the bigwigs at top see a lot in me, and I know those people in black suits, they just want to take me back to where I'm supposed to be. But I just want to be a little selfish today. Or rather, maybe I just want to see if I still have the guts to say I want to be selfish at all. Seems like I am not one of your people I don't like list. Of course not. I'm really happy about all the decisions I made today, especially asking you to help. I'm pretty confident I Could have escaped without a problem just on my own. But it wouldn't have been this much fun. As a reward and token of my gratitude, you are my only audience today. I'm honored. The Queen. When did people start thinking of me like that? You really are different from how you are in the movies. Of course, work is work, it's different. Actually, sometimes I also wonder if I've gone too far. Maybe this version of myself that you see today is just a facade for self-comfort. I'm 1 year older now, but it feels like nothing's changed. Sometimes staying the same is just as important. I guess you're right. I hope I still have the courage to be this selfish on my next birthday. And of course, I'll need your help then again. The wind's picking up. Let's head down. Next stop, also our last stop today, will be Reverb Arena. I saw you. Different new area. Look, those bamboo over there seem to be doing something fun. Did you bring a translator? Now that everyone's here, it's about time we begin. I hereby announce that the monthly Astra Yao impression competition has officially begun. Impression of who? Aha, so it's real. Oh, aha, so it's real. I read about this on internet, but I didn't think the participants would all be bamboo. Well, the participants were all human, but they couldn't make it. Apparently they all went to Lumina Square for a meetup event. So they sent bamboo to represent them. Contestants, do your best for your master's glory. Let's begin with contestant number 1. It's showtime. Anna. That was perfect. Perfect. How? You didn't get it? It was clearly doing an impression of Astra Yao doing a bamboo impression. So, if I were to imitate a bamboo, it would sound like this. Enne. A competitive opponent has appeared, but contestant number 1 is still winning, after all. No one understands bamboo impressions better than me. Well, it's hard to argue with that. What in Eridu is the point of judging a bamboo and a bamboo impression? Next up, contestant number 2. They'll be imitating Astra Yao's pose from her concert poster, hugging her knees in solitude. Look, contestant number 2 is bending over. Now it's standing up. Wait a minute. Where's the knee-hugging pose in all of this? I don't have knees. What a critical mistake. Pretty Boo's choice of poster sealed its fate. If it had chosen a lying down pose, it wouldn't have lost so badly. Now for our final contestant. Contestant number 3, Style Boo. Today, they are doing the impression of... Oh my, it's perfect. The classic Astra Yao outfit. Red, white, black, and yellow. Flawless. The only thing that's similar are the colors. Wait. Can I enter this competition? Look at me. I'm wearing the same colors today. Classic Astra Yao style. A new challenger appears. And yes, your outfit matches the criteria. Now I hereby announce the top 3 winners of today's competition. Wait. In 3rd place, contestant number 1. In 2nd place, our human contestant. And in 1st place, contestant number 3. Wait, hold on. Why did I only get 2nd place? This must be rigged. Let me explain. I tell you with my professional and expert judgment. In terms of physique, you and contestant number 3 are practically identical. But contestant number 3 scored 99 points and you only got 98. What? Identical in physique? And you lost 2 points because of your sunglasses. Astra Yao doesn't wear sunglasses on the poster. Nor on her album covers. And not in the car trunks either. In the trunk. It was a scene for a movie. Well, if it's just the sunglasses, I guess if I take them off, I'll win, right? Determined to claim victory, Astra dramatically removes her sunglasses.
So, what's the score now?
Now, the whole of New Eridu knows you ran away.
That voice.
Is it the Eve we heard about?
Didn't we agree you'd stay low-key and wear disguises? And yet you've just gone and thrown away what little disguise you bothered with. Oh, it wasn't very effective anyway.
Eve, what are you doing here?
I should be asking you that. The whole company is looking for you, and the gossip online is blowing up. All I got from you was, I'm heading to Reverb Arena with my online friend, and then you disappeared. Huh. You must be that online friend.
Hello, it's me.
Yep, that's me. Currently ranked #1 on Chaotic Fried Rice's Best Online Buddies list.
Likewise. I'm Evelyn, Astra's manager and bodyguard. We need to be on the same page for what's happened today. Astra's outing was a planned work event.
It wasn't a work event. I simply ditched work. I already told her.
All right. Then just remember, Astra left because of a personal emergency.
I also mentioned that I ran away just because I didn't want to perform for the bigwigs at Tops.
You really don't know how to hold back, do you? Okay, fine. Let's head back first. The car's parked over there. I'll take care of the rest later.
I don't want to go back, Eve. Not today.
I get it. It was my fault. I should have been there for you. But you still need to go back and give everyone an explanation. Not just to the company, but also to your fans. They're still waiting for you at Lumina Square. Are they also people you want to avoid?
Fine. Let's go back. I gotta go, Belle. Thank you for keeping me company today. I'll remember it forever. Bye.
Goodbye. And happy birthday.
Please wait. There's still a few things I'd like to discuss with you.
It's to keep everything a secret, right? Don't worry. You don't have to tell me that. I know what to do. Even if just for Astra's sake.
Yes, we need to keep it secret. But there's another thing. Thank you. I also want to thank you. I realized she was a little off this morning, but I had a special assignment as well, so I had to leave after dropping her off at the cinema. I planned to make it up to her after the event with a proper birthday celebration. But the next thing I know, I get a message saying she's heading to Reverb Arena. Lucky you were there for her. She's in a much better mood than she was earlier today. You've done what I couldn't. Thank you.
No need to thank me. I'm really happy to get this chance to spend time with her. I'll definitely treasure the memories we made today.
I need to go now. And please, everything we talked about has to stay secret.
What secret?
Why did you come back? Get in the car.
Just 1 sec! 1 sec, okay? There's something I forgot to tell Belle. I still owe you a signed poster. I'll remember. No, next time, I'll bring you an even bigger gift. Just wait.
In the end, Astra left with Evelyn by her side, but who knows, maybe one day you'll see them again. Nope, that's the last time we see them. They won't get playable or anything. The Azaba Harumasa agent story, a name written in water, has been recorded and can be viewed in the video archive. Well, thanks for telling me what we're gonna do next time then. But for today, that was a lot, and we are definitely done. We saw many cool places. We saw many cool scenes. We saw all of our friends. This game is really good. And I hope it continues to do so, as we start in the next arc of our story. See you then. Goodbye.